Drew Carey's fight against type 2 diabetes. The shocking transformation that changed his life. Dramatic music plays. Montage of Drew Carey on stage, laughing with the crowd, followed by older clips showing him heavier, tired, and serious. There was a time when laughter was Drew Carey's way of hiding pain. Behind the jokes and bright lights, America's favorite comedian was silently fighting a dangerous enemy, type 2 diabetes. Pause. But what happened next shocked the world and completely changed his life. Soft piano music begins. Show photos of Drew from the Drew Carey Show and early Price is Right years. Years of late-night comedy shows, long filming hours, and fast food took a toll. Drew was overweight, exhausted, and constantly ignoring warning signs, fatigue, blurry vision, and rising blood sugar levels. Then one day, the doctor's words hit like a punchline that wasn't funny. You have type 2 diabetes. Pause. He was scared. Scared of what could happen next. Scared of losing control of his own body. Dramatic music swells slightly. Show Drew looking in the mirror, thoughtful. Drew realized he had two choices. Keep living the same way, or rewrite his story. He chose change. No surgery. No secret trick. Just determination. He started eating clean, cutting sugar and processed food, and exercising regularly. Inspiring music begins. Each day was a battle. But for every pound he lost, he gained something greater, hope. Show Drew smiling, walking confidently, hosting The Price is Right. Months later, something incredible happened. Drew lost over 80 pounds. And soon after, his blood sugar levels returned to normal. The man who once struggled to climb stairs could now run miles. The laughter was back, but this time, it came from a place of strength. Inspiring music rises. Show Drew with fans, laughing, full of life. Drew Carey's story isn't just about losing weight. It's about taking control, one choice at a time. It's dramatic music plays. Black screen fades into bright stage lights. Drew Carey is seen smiling and making the audience laugh. They say laughter is the best medicine. But what happens when a man who makes the world laugh is silently fighting for his health? Pause. Fade to old clips of Drew Carey looking tired and heavier. Behind that big smile and endless jokes, Drew Carey was hiding a serious truth. He was battling type 2 diabetes. And what he did next changed his life forever. Soft piano music begins. Show clips of Drew from the Drew Carey Show and Whose Line Is It Anyway? For years, Drew lived the comedian's lifestyle. Long nights, fast food, no rest. He made millions laugh, but behind the scenes, his body was suffering. He started feeling tired all the time. His vision blurred. His energy disappeared. And one day, the truth came out. His doctor said the words that stopped him cold. You have type 2 diabetes. Pause. Drew was shocked and scared. He knew diabetes wasn't just another illness. It was a warning, a wake-up call. Dramatic music rises, showing Drew standing in front of a mirror, thinking deeply. Drew realized something powerful that day. If he didn't take control of his life, diabetes would. So, he made a promise. To change for good. Switch to clips of Drew cooking, walking, and exercising. He started eating real, healthy food. No sugar. No junk. No excuses. He worked out regularly and focused on balance, not perfection. Inspiring music begins. Every step was tough. There were days he wanted to quit. But Drew kept reminding himself, I'm not doing this for fame. I'm doing this to live. Upbeat music begins. Show side-by-side images, before and after transformation. Months turned into years, and the results were unbelievable. Drew Carey lost over 80 pounds. His blood sugar dropped to healthy levels. And eventually, his doctor told him something amazing. He no longer needed diabetes medication. Pause. Show D. Gentle music plays. Show Drew speaking to fans and smiling behind the scenes. Today, Drew Carey isn't just a comedian. He's proof that change is possible. He reminds people that type 2 diabetes doesn't have to control your life. You can control it. He once said, if I can do it, anyone can. You just have to decide. Pause. That's what true victory looks like. Not fame, not applause, but the courage to fight for your own health. Inspiring music swells. Show Drew laughing with the audience. Drew Carey's story teaches us one thing. It's never too late to start over. Whether you're struggling with diabetes or any other challenge. Remember, every day is a new chance to rewrite your story. Emotional, motivational, and cinematic tone, 6-minute. Dramatic music plays. The screen shows Drew Carey on stage, laughing with the audience. Then, flashes of old photos, heavier, tired, and quiet backstage. He made millions laugh. But behind that laughter, Drew Carey was fighting a battle no one could see. Pause. A battle against type 2 diabetes, one that nearly cost him his health, his energy, and his peace of mind. Dramatic pause. This is the story of how he turned pain into power and laughter into life. Soft piano music plays. Show clips from The Drew Carey Show and Whose Line Is It Anyway? In the early 2000s, Drew Carey was at the peak of his career. TV shows, fame, money, and laughter everywhere. But away from the spotlight, Drew was struggling. He was overweight, always tired, and dealing with dangerously high blood sugar. Doctors warned him, but he ignored the signs. Late-night snacks, no exercise, constant stress, it all piled up. Then came the moment he couldn't laugh away. A medical checkup revealed the truth. He had type 2 diabetes. Pause, dramatic beat. It hit him hard. For the first time, Drew realized his lifestyle wasn't just unhealthy, it was life-threatening. Dramatic music builds. Show Drew looking serious, walking alone, deep in thought. That day became his turning point. Drew knew something had to change, and no one could do it for him. He decided to take control. No shortcuts. No surgery. No excuses. Show montage of Drew cooking healthy meals, jogging, and training. He cut out sugar completely. He switched to lean proteins, vegetables, and real food. He worked out every single day, not for fame, but for his life. Inspiring music rises. The first weeks were tough, but each small victory, each pound lost, gave him more strength. He wasn't just losing weight, he was winning back his future. Upbeat, emotional music plays. Show before and after images of Drew Carey, from overweight to fit and confident. In less than a year, Drew Carey lost over 80 pounds. His blood sugar levels returned to normal. And soon, his doctor said something incredible. You no longer need diabetes medication. Pause, emotional tone. The man who once struggled to walk upstairs was now running with energy, joy, and confidence. Show Drew hosting The Price is Right, smiling and energetic. He had transformed inside and out. And his secret? Discipline, determination, and belief. Gentle piano returns. Drew is shown laughing with fans, living freely. Drew Carey didn't just beat diabetes. He rewrote his story. He once said, "I'm not diabetic anymore, but I'll always remember what it taught me. Take care of yourself before it's too late." Pause. Inspiring music swells. His story isn't about fame. It's about faith in yourself. About proving that no matter how far you've fallen, you can always rise again. Inspiring cinematic music crescendos. Show Drew smiling on stage as lights fade behind him. Drew Carey's journey reminds us, diabetes doesn't define you. Your choices. But what happens when a man who makes the whole world laugh is fighting a disease that could take his smile away forever? Pause. Slow zoom on Drew's face backstage, looking tired. This is the story of Drew Carey, the comedian who faced type 2 diabetes and changed his life one brave choice at a time. Soft piano music begins. Show photos and clips of Drew from The Drew Carey Show and early The Price is Right days. Behind the fame, behind the jokes, Drew Carey's health was falling apart. Years of fast food, long nights, and stress had taken their toll. He felt tired all the time. His vision blurred. And no matter how much he slept, he woke up exhausted. Then came the day that changed everything. His doctor looked at him seriously and said the words he'd been dreading. "You have type 2 diabetes." Pause. Somber music. Drew tried to laugh it off at first, but deep down he was scared. He knew this wasn't a joke. It was a wake-up call. Dramatic music builds. Drew stands in front of a mirror, thinking deeply. That diagnosis hit him like a storm, but instead of giving up, Drew made a decision. He was going to fight back. No magic pill. No krasdayet. Just determination. Show Drew preparing meals, walking, and exercising. He stopped eating sugar, cut out junk food, and started eating real, healthy meals. He began working out daily, focusing on discipline over perfection. Some days were hard, his body ached, and progress was slow. But Drew refused to stop. Inspiring music rises. He once said, "I wanted to feel alive again. I didn't want to depend on medicine. I wanted to depend on me." Upbeat, cinematic music begins. Show before and after pictures of Drew. Slowly but surely, the change came. Drew Carey lost over 80 pounds. His blood sugar normalized. And soon, his doctor told him something he never thought he'd hear. You don't need diabetes medication anymore. Pause. It was a shocking moment. A man who made everyone else's lives brighter was now facing his darkest health challenge. Dramatic strings rise. Show Drew looking at old photos, deep in thought. That diagnosis changed everything. Drew realized he had two choices. Let diabetes control his life, or take control himself. And that's when his journey began. Show Drew cooking, walking, exercising. He stopped eating sugar. No more fast food, no more soda, no more excuses. He started walking every day, eating clean, and focusing on health instead of comfort. At first, it was hard. The cravings, the pain, the doubt, they tested his patience. But Drew kept going. Inspiring music rises. He once said, "I didn't want to die. I wanted to live, really live." And so he did. Upbeat, cinematic music begins. Show a montage. Drew smiling, working out, appearing slimmer and healthier. Slowly, the results came. Drew Carey lost over 80 pounds. His energy returned. His blood sugar dropped to normal levels. Then, one day, his doctor told him something incredible. "You're no longer diabetic." Pause, emotional tone. Drew couldn't believe it. He had done what many thought was impossible. Through hard work and determination, he had reversed his type 2 diabetes. Show Drew hosting The Price is Right, full of confidence and joy. He wasn't just surviving anymore. He was living. Gentle piano music returns. Drew is shown laughing, talking to fans, and looking peaceful. Drew Carey's journey isn't just a weight loss story. It's a story of courage, of taking back control. He once said, "I'm not diabetic anymore, but I'll never forget what it taught me. Take care of yourself before it's too late." Pause. His story gives hope to millions around the world. Proof that no matter how tough diabetes feels, change is possible. Inspiring music swells. It starts with one decision, one small step, one promise to never give up. Uplifting orchestral music plays. Show D.